body just hanging, and I just have Under Armour out. That stuff I do, but when you feel a breeze in the Under Armour, it is just the most amazing feeling. Especially after being in street for a good while. It's just, it's nice.
You'll see it, like, if you guys ever go to, like, a fursuit meet and you watch a whole bunch of suitors and they're just, like, walking and all of a sudden they just stop and do this.
We found the air vent.
You found a breeze. No, they'll stand there. Just leave them there. Just let them take it all in. Yeah. We do that a lot. But yeah, Under Armour. So I have two different types. I have the there are two different types of Under Armour. There's heat out. And there's the cold gear. So what I use is actually the heat gear, which is the Under Armour has two different versions. So one of it emits sweat away from your body, which is what I try to avoid, because if the sweat is emitted away from you to keep you dry, it's going to emit into the fursuit, and it's going to be like, hi, and then you get a spray of someone's nastiness like all over your face. Or you get, like, if you guys ever hug that suitor that's like Under Armour, like the Under Armour is like, ew, it's all wet. It's like, hey, did you get a shower? No. Ew. And then, so the ones that I use is the heat out, so it actually keeps the sweat within the Under Armour, so you can actually wear it longer until it'll soak up, the Under Armour will soak it up and it keeps you cooler.
Like, it sounds gross, but...
It is gross, but it's actually like a body thing. That's how your body stays cool, is it sweats. So, and then the other thing that I have is actually really, really cool. It's the same stuff that motorcyclists use. So, have you guys ever heard of cycle gear? Like motorcycle gear? Yeah. That stuff is awesome as well. And like, if you go at the right time, like in their off season, all of their stuff is like on sale. I got 3 sets of cycle gear for like $20.
Also, they're a little expensive, but I know there's a furry trying to bring the market into here. I think we might have started the company. What? But they did the ice pack one.
Oh yeah, the ice under
cool
ice pack thing.
Yeah, it's like a little vest that you put in the you put it in the freezer, and it's just made. It's basically like a big ice pack.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I was using Otter Pops all this time, and it seems like a much better option.
Well, at least you can eat those afterwards.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, they're not using them anymore.
I didn't know
that. Any other ideas? What else?
Actually, be careful of the ice packs routine, because you can put yourself in the.
Oh yeah, where's the in between?
Yeah,
the condensation.
Condensation. Hypothermia.
Yeah, well, not only hypothermia, but you can actually. I don't know if you guys have ever hurt yourself and put the ice pack right on your skin.
Yeah,
after a while,
freezer burn. Freezer burn. It hurts.
Yeah.
What else? Anything? Questions?
Are we still on horror stories, or?
I think we're done. I think we got past horror stories when you walked in.
I think also.
Bye.
Don't leave. Okay, fine, leave.
They're too far gone.
Okay, so I think I heard somewhere that another good thing used for body armor is like wetsuits, like for when you use scuba diving.
I would steer clear of wetsuits, because the wetsuits are mainly used to keep you warm. Majority of the ocean, like if you use a wetsuit, obviously you're going to be going in water, and the only times where you actually go scuba diving or snorkeling is in the Pacific or the Atlantic Ocean, or surfing or whatever. So it's more along the lines of keeping you warm, and not to mention the wetsuits themselves are really, really thick.
But swim trunks for like the bottoms, fantastic. Like if you get like the really lightweight swim trunks, the really thin ones, good to go. I'm talking like board short kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you guys, if there are any fursuiters in here who are doing the auction, we were told would be at the Kettle Slam at 4:45.
It's fine.
Jeez, thanks.
I'm the fursuit lead. I set that up already.
He's a big.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
No,
you're fine.
Just kidding. No.
I'll be over there in a little bit.
Okay.
I just gotta find the sign-up sheets from the boss lady so I can get over there and have people sign up.
I talked to Raven. He said it was 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 5. That's a direct contact between the head honcho and me.
Well, I mean, I've used those ice what's it called, vests before for work, because I work at a dog hotel, and it's hot, chasing dogs, humping each other. Yeah, great. It is a fucking great job, but it gets rough. It's a great job, but the thing is that they are a little thick.
You said potty mouth.
I'm sorry.
I have to say tail area because you said the F word.
And basically, the only problem.
Order in the square jar.
So.
Yeah, $1.
It's in my backpack.
Okay, so the thing is with those suits, they are really great. They're fantastic. One problem is that they're bigger. And if you have a suit
it's more layers. That's why I don't like them.
Exactly. So what happens when they aren't cool anymore?
Yeah.
They're gonna be way hotter. Your tits are gonna be so fucking sweaty by then.
Well, but you're allowed to take it off afterwards.
Well, of course, but
well,
I mean.
The thing is about those is like it is an extra layer, and they're only they last for a good amount of time depending on how much you exert yourself. So I mean, if you're walking around going, hey guys, it'll last for 4 hours. But I mean, if you're going like, oh my god, then you're gonna be like, oh, it's gonna last like 30 minutes, and then you're like, oh, but I want to keep suiting, but it's like warm because you're wearing all the layers, and your body heat is making the packs warm. And it's more layers and more heat, so it's not a useful device. And your phone's ringing again. It's called Vibrate.
Isn't there a type of cooling gel you can put on?
Okay, well.
I'm so interested.
This will stop eventually. I apologize. I mean, the one thing is, I don't know about you. It's gone. Hey, buddy.
Can I punch it?
No.
I want to punch your phone and make it stop.
No. What are we talking about?
I heard breaking it.
What are we talking about?
Please.
You're at like an 11 right now. You're bringing down like an 8.
An 8?
Okay, so, no. I don't know about you, because I know you're way more hardcore than I am at this point, but I don't suit, well, no, I'm saying, like, I don't suit, like, for more than 3 hours. I don't think I've ever suited for more than 3 hours.
No, he, like, walked, like, he, what was it? You, like, walked out, and it was a PS. And I was like, hey, here's your fursuit head. You put it on. You're like, 15 minutes later, I'm done.
Well, okay.
Like, you didn't even say hi to anybody.
Well, no, okay. To be fair, right, I do suit for longer periods of time, but like I said, I'm half suiting, right? I don't have my actual head, anything on. Some people can do it forever, but, like, there's nothing wrong with going into the headless lounge, like, every 20 minutes or so.
And then passing out.
Yeah, honestly, like, I take my suit off all the time, I hang it up, but that's just because I get hot easy, and...
I'm hot, too.
Yeah. My God. No, but...
Do you like my body?
I don't know. It's not... everyone told me, like, whenever I heard about fursuiting before I got one, people were like, oh my God, you're going to die, it's so hot.
Yeah, how do you
It's
not
really
die?
not that bad. Like, you forget about it. Like, even if you're dying, you'll see somebody you know, and you'll go up and talk to them, and like 15 minutes later, you're not even thinking about how you're kind of hot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more often sweaty than I am hot. Like,
yeah, and that's the gross part.
Yeah, it sucks, but like, you know.
But if you air off your tooth,
So that's what Under Armour's for.
Under Armour.
And then
now
also
that he's doing the phrases, you're not gonna have to wait an hour and a half.
I like t-shirts. T-shirts over fursuits are awesome.
Another thing.
Racket usually wears a t-shirt. He has a shirt that says, I would cuddle you so hard. It says, one of them has, cool kids don't sleep. It's true. I have a drunk shirt too, but I'm not going to read it to you. You'll see it later when I drink more.
You'll see me donning my attire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
they were fantastic.
So,
let's see. Oh, actually also being aware of your environment. This is where most of the problems happen with the cold pack suits.
right.
what time is it?
It's it is 4:39. I'll let you guys know when it's.
Okay. Here in SoCal, cold suits aren't an issue.
Well, yeah.
That depends on, the drought.
Well, no, I mean, still.
Oh,
You go up to Oregon and throw on your cold suit.
Alright,
That's when you're going to develop the hypothermia.
Go answer your phone.
Died, so I'm gonna go like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, bye.
Yeah. But, yeah. Being aware of your environment too.
Okay.
And one of the early advices I got was, once you get your suit, spend a little time in it to see what your limits are.
Well, then you'll eventually start to create a stamina.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Is like when people ask me for like the last 2.5 years, they're like, hey, how do you develop your character for your suit? Like how? Like what do you do? Like do you like build your suit and be like, oh okay, this is how I'm gonna act, and then I'm gonna build my suit, and then like they put their suit on and they're like, oh hi guys.
Oh yeah, actually that can be very much. I have this Anubis suit. And when I put it on, that is just awesome. I cannot be silly in it.
See, you have to get a facial expression like this.
Well, even it's not that. It's and that kind of an Anubis is not silly.
Right, it's a serious and kind of a
Yes.
community.
We had the last conference. We had Jimmy Kimmel out there.
Brad.
And well, no, it wasn't a good one.
Oh.
It wasn't good.
I take
And
that.
the cameraman well, they were causing issues. And me and Top Cat were heading out. And we decided we're going to observe the no speaking rule.
Okay.
Period. So when the camera caught the two of us, I just put my nose and just watched the camera. And I freaked out the cameraman.
That's how. I almost freaked
I like
out
standing
walking
still when people
hallway.
walk by. Just like this.
But,
Or when they walk by, they don't think you're following them.
Yeah. Then I got Jelly Bean and Crocker. I can be silly with those.
Right.
Because they have that cartoonish nature to them.
This days.
I've heard from someone, they say you can have a shitty suit and have an amazing personality, or have an amazing suit and have a shitty personality. It's all about the act and the performance.
Yeah.
Like Kai, I don't know what the fuck she's on, but swear to God, dude,
She's a barista. She works at a Starbucks.
So she's just on, does she
She's
have
naturally
like
high.
an IV to her
Do they
system?
pay her in
Naturally
coffee?
Coffee? She's amazing. She's
Has
amazing.
anybody met
How?
Kai yet?
How? But
Yes.
how?
She's amazing.
So,
She's amazing.
just
There's
How
a
does she
good
do it?
possibility.
just one of those like, oh my God, guys, what's going on?
Like, how does she not
I
pass
can't
out
do
with
that.
suit?
I can't do that. I mean, I'll do this.
I almost want her to come in and tell her what's her secrets of keeping cool, because I swear to God, she played kickball with us at that barbecue, and she was in her suit. She kicked my ass. She's in a suit.
I didn't
That's
play
impressive.
kickball because I have white.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what she does, but it's. But is there a gel that I heard there's a cooling gel you guys can put on?
Yeah, she's really good. She's really hyper energetic. I don't know where she gets her energy from. She's just like, she just popped out of nowhere.
Some people are like that. We had this little pink fox that was like Energizer Bunny all weekend long.
Oh yeah.
She hurt me by just watching her.
Oh, and telephone too. Like yeah, it's all about the performance to me. It really is.
I don't think Telephone really exerts herself though. She does
No,
an
she
amazing
just-
job. She is absolutely amazing.
She's always punching.
But she's one of those like, she does like, I don't know how like she does it. It's just like, it's not a whole lot of energy, but she just.
And she does. And then that little like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear things.
Yeah, sound effects, head movements.
See, that's what I'm.
So pantomime suits are amazing. I do it every now and then. With this suit I do. My other suit squeaks sometimes. I don't do it very much anymore. Califur kind of just blew up. I noticed that as soon as I stopped doing it, so does everybody else.
Yeah.
Because nobody else. I asked everybody who does squeak. I go, hey, can you enunciate? No, I want to learn. And stop it. Because squeaking itself, I wanted to host a squeak panel, but it wouldn't let me. Raven wouldn't let me do it in his room either. So,
Well, we keep wanting you to just open up with the Star Spangled Banner for opening ceremonies.
I can do that. I can actually talk quite well on a squeaker. I have that ability. I just don't do it very often. Sometimes I'll do it when people ask me, but I didn't bring any this year, so.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh God. It's like, oh no, Racket's back. He's gonna squeak some more. Everybody else is gonna do it next year. And it's like, okay, now we gotta put the little banner back on that says no squeaking in the fursuit den.
Is there
no
really a banner that said that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Last year they had a banner made for the dealer's den that said no squeaking allowed.
It's like those kazoos from the soccer tournament in Africa. Wait, was this soccer?
Yeah, it was
Zeus
soccer.
is that freaking.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
So
Vuvuzelas.
back to like fursuit
Sorry,
survival.
continue.
We're way off course. What else? Anybody have any questions like for like personal experiences or?
God,
Just like, oh me.
yes. How the hell do you pee? like okay.
Okay, I tell
question.
everybody the same exact thing that I know that like though there's like that 1% of suitors that are gross and nasty scribble suits. Sorry.
Oh, everyone has a thing.
I mean I don't hate them for it, but I would much rather not want to see a sex toy in public. I mean if someone's walking around with a used dildo, I mean I'm not gonna put that.
That's
So-
cool too.
So anyway, how I pee is I tell everybody the same exact thing. I only have one zipper in this suit, and it's to get in and out of it.
So you have to get completely out.
Yep.
So you can. So you have to like literally.
So I have
your
to
body
take
so
off my gloves, take off my head, unzip my back, pull it down, undo my belt, and then pee.
My God. Yeah.
You're not
And
wearing
then I
underwear?
gotta do it- Then I got to do it all in reverse.
You
Then I gotta,
take the pee
do
back
this,
and then you
do this,
put the clothes on.
Is there any way for a suitor to like get a zipper?
Yeah,
on
that's
there
that's
and then-
what's called a strategically placed hole, and if you have one of those, then they're automatically gonna be like, oh, you're part of that 1%.
Oh well, I mean.
That's if they know about it. That's if they know about it. I mean, you don't have to be like.
No, it's because I don't want to take out this.
And I heard that's actually why a lot of people like to do partials instead, is because of that situation.
Yeah.
It's like they're afraid that I want a suit for like hours and hours and hours, but I'm afraid that I may not be able to pee in time. I might not be able to hold it as long as I think. So like, is that emergency where you're doing that little pee-pee dancing, and then you're like, then you feel like you're in the Navy and you have to undo like 15 buttons. Then when you finally get done, it's already like leaking all over you. So then you're like, and then you got some friends like pointing at you like, ha ha ha, you didn't make it. So, I mean.
By the way, what he did there was a good signal to handlers.
Yeah, this thing. If you see a student doing this, you probably either want to go, hey, the bathroom's that way, or hey, let me help like unzip you if you're zipping back.
Ask
That
them
way
first.
they can just be like, it's like they can just bust out like some, what's it called, Bruce Almighty, and they're like,
That would be a trick.
yeah, that'd be amazing. Has anybody seen that video like where they're like, oh yeah, Fursuit. Or like how the people how they dress up in suits.
So speaking of zippers, pertaining to suits and whatnot, since I've never had a suit myself actually, is there a recommended type of zipper to install in the suit?
Generally, zippers are pretty much the same. Plastic ones are the best because they come in a multitude of colors. So I mean, my zipper on my back matches my fur. So, yeah, you can't. That's the whole point, is you can't see it. So my other suit has a white zipper down the front. So as soon as you zip it up, it stops underneath the flap of where your head comes. So this right here is part of my head, actually.
Yeah.
But you can't see the zip. Like this one doesn't have a zipper. It has a zipper back here. So.
Have you ever been stuck with haven't been able to get the zipper down?
No, I've never had that problem. Some people have, like, they don't like get their junk stuck in it, but they get their fur stuck in it, and they're like, oh, I have to pee, but I can't get out.
Yeah.
So
that's one of the advantages of the plastic zippers. Are not as bad for that,
Okay.
especially some of the larger, looser ones. But they have a shorter life expectancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds scary.
Kind of on topic, but like cost-wise, is like for a fursuit like a generally good one?
That's an actual good question. You see, I have fursuiting. I have a number of people that I recommend. Some of them are relatively on the more expensive side, and some really aren't. So, have you guys ever heard of Made for Less? Keisho and Sways. They make the really, really big head derpy ones that have the multiple eyebrow adjustment.
Huge ears, very expressive.
Yeah, so their big thing is like expressions and stuff like that. They're really good. I don't know what their prices are, but I want one. My other suit racket was made by fursuiting.com. That was made back in 2011, and they have some new styles now, but their prices are more on the higher range. So their prices start around the like $2,800 to $3,200 prices. But you are getting what you pay for, including a 2-year warranty. So if anything breaks, like if you just and your paw falls off, then you can just send you send them an email and they'll say, okay, well yeah, we'll fix it for you. When they made racket, they made the legs and the arms too short. So I told them, and they were like, yeah, just send it back, and we'll redo the legs, or we'll stitch on some extensions, and they did. And I sent it out on Monday. I got it back on Thursday. Wow. It's only a couple days, and they do. Fursuiting.com does an amazing job. This suit was Mischief Makers.
That's really cool.
Mischief Makers full suit. They are one of the very few like legitimate makers, known makers. They do a really good job, as you can tell. I love this suit. For less than $2,000.
Wow.
This whole thing, including Healy pods, but I don't have them in. So, but this whole thing was $18,000. Wow. And they're California local. So if you live in California, then they can overnight their stuff or whatever. Like I live in San Diego, and then whenever I have a problem, like a hole or something I'll just text the owner and then or doggo. He'll be like, yeah, just give it to me. I'll fix it and then you can have it back.
10 minutes till the thing's
Okay, what?
for auction.
Oh, break time?
10.
Okay, I gotta go find the big Z-boss.
Yeah.
So I can go get people to sign up for the Fursuit
Thank
option.
you so much.
So, any other questions before I go? Yay, nay? Speak now or whatever saying hold that piece is. Yay, nay? Anything?
Is
No?
there something online that you can look at for ideas from movements or whatever?
What do you mean?
Like developing different movements, learning your own suit, things like
Just
dancing.
my advice would be just put it on.
Just put it on practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll develop your own thing. You really will.
That's the best thing about like getting it. Once you have your suit and you don't know what your personality is going to be, just put it on and interact with people how you would really do, like usually do. Usually that how you would normally act would be amplified by like 15.
Yep.
But I'm a very happy person. I'll be like, hey, hi, ha, ha, ha. And this dude, I'm like, oh my god, yeah! I'm like, hi, but not like. It's really fun, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of energy, and I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
So my best advice is just put it on and see how you act. And then just stick with that, because it's your own personality. Your suit is yours, and nobody else's. So, like, this is mine.
Different suits also take on different personalities.
Yeah, so my other Racket has Heelys. He stays in Heelys constantly. And he walks around like he's all badass and, whatever.
Uh-huh.
He's really not. The only cool thing is he squeaks and he turns his head backwards. That's it. Other than that, like, everybody else is like, Racket, oh my god! I'm like, hi. You're like the 15,000th person who said my name today.
Also, it depends on whether you want a custom one or you just want a suit.
Yeah. I mean, you can get like used suits for like fur buy and things like that. And they sell them at a lower price depending on what you buy.
Or this one I got lucky with, the one who was making them, when she didn't have people to commission, she built heads just to keep up. I picked this up for $100.
This is me.
You just got to keep looking.
Where did you get that?
A friend of mine named Sandwiches made it.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what my other suit looks like, something like that.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna go find the big boss, so I can get the sign-ups for Fursuit auction. Everybody should come because it's fun, and you get to buy people and get to hang out with you for an hour. So, FYI.